Welcome to Mother Hope Life. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Very on brand energy that I was feeling. Great big beginning, an offer, and from an emperor energy. So I will be pulling a 4-card spread. Wow. We are currently, here we go. Ace of Pentacles again and Death. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we're going to see what that energy is for. This will be for the collective. Another ace. If you did see my previous reading, on one of my previous readings, 4 aces came out. So aces are new beginnings, a new start. After Scorpio, after death. I just got out of Scorpio, moved into Sagittarius. It's a lot of fire energy, it's exciting, it's a passionate energy. So, I said I'm going to begin with a 4-card spread, and I will, again, it could be a lot of money coming in also if that resonates. A lot of career, job, or just finances in general. So, okay, we're going to start with a 4-card spread, and if I need more cards, I will be getting those. So what do we need to know for the collective? What is the energy? Justice, right away. Something you've been owed. I get that. There's something you are owed. The scales are in your favor. Ooh, again, I wanted to show the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. Okay, let's see how that comes out again. Knight of Pentacles. We got a lot of Pentacles, stable energy. So it could be a changes to your stability in finance, life in general. Let's get 2 more and then I'll clarify. What else does the collective need to know for the current energy? 2 of Pentacles again. So yeah, this is money, honey. Let's get one more for the collective. Ooh, 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Hierophant. So, I felt drawn to look at the bottom of the deck. So Hierophant is against tradition, against order, a change. Very strong on change. For this justice, yeah, like I said, something that's being owed to you. This is a lot of truth coming in. So if you were neglected in parts of your life, whether it's career, relationship, we do have cups, money, finances, truth is coming in. Your work, whether if it was not valued, not appreciated, that's being judged in a sense. That's being judged, is being brought forward, it's being examined, it's balanced out. And that's the strongest message here. It's balanced out. But this truth, it's a lot. It's going to be a lot. It's not just if it's a career situation for you, if it's a job review, if it's performance review. Something tells me you have a long list of your accomplishments, what you contribute, the work that you do. It's not going to be a quick meeting if it is a meeting. It's not going to be, oh, we've noticed you and you're doing good and you're doing great in this area. It's going to be like, oh, we can see that list now. We can see. And sometimes that can happen if you're in a work situation where you might be overlooked. You're in a big department or you're assigned enough work, but I guess you fall between the cracks of where do I fall, or what's my position in this environment. So that's things that, and again with these two pentacles, so it's gonna be reviewing your highs and lows. If you look at it that way, you have higher waves than the lows. So it's how you've endured if there's a lot of changes, how you've grown in that position. And then also you're weighing out if you are being valued, if you are getting justice for your work, if what you make is a reflection of the work you do. With the Knight of Pentacles, so this is a stable energy. And it's a slow moving energy. So it could be in a position where you have been in a company for a long time or in a position for a long time, and yeah, it's just, they're not seeing your true potential, what you're worth, what you contribute. And it's coming in, like I said, it's coming in slow. So if it's beginning a conversation with your, with your boss, it's gonna just be the beginning. Like I said, there's a long list. It's not just gonna be a quick meeting. It might be the start of a very important meeting, but it will develop. But I guess we can, that message could be for some of you the career, and then this situation seems to be different. Two of Cups. Sometimes I guess thought there was two, but I guess two could be important. I thought that was two cards, but it's just the Two of Cups in reverse. And and if it's tied to this work situation, it's offering you, upright is like you're both on the same page on this. So it might be just those differences in, hey, this is what I have to offer. It's not matching what I'm making. It's not matching the work that I do, or I'm not being compensated enough for the work that I do. But let's clarify the Justice. What else does the collective need to know for Strength in reverse? Yep, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely a career finance situation. Strength in reverse is you're tempered. You're in a situation where you don't have to be careful. You don't have to come as strong to tame a lion. You don't have to come in careful. You know your worth. You know your value. So this conversation will not be hard. And it's speaking up for yourself. It's sticking up for yourself. So this conversation will not be hard. It would just be an honest. We hope justice is honest, but it would be an honest conversation where maybe it's a long time coming. Maybe you haven't really, spoken up out for yourself or for your coworkers. But yeah, this is also looking at your investments. Seven of Pentacles, seeing again all the work that you put in. If this is like a harvest, this is seeing your harvest come to fruit. And what do you have to show? Like, they only harvested one of these pentacles, so it's more pentacles to be taken. Well, not taken. I don't want to say taken, but more pentacles that are for you, because this is your harvest. And then let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles for the collective. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, two. Ooh, many cards. Oh, yes. Unbalanced energy with the Six of Pentacles. Judgment. More judgment. King of Pentacles. Not where you should be. Not standing as the king. And then Knight of Swords. So this truth was held back. Like I said, this is a slow-moving energy. So if you're waiting for a fast judgment, fast justice, it's gonna take some time. And it could just be, the office politics, how long that takes to review, see who's you know, in the end, the decision maker for that, who makes those decisions. But yeah, it's definitely an unbalanced energy, up and down. You're not receiving, you're not actually receiving what you should be receiving. And if it's in a situation, like I said, you're in a big group, some may be getting more, some are getting more of the benefits that you are. Like, you could be doing the same amount of work, but others are getting more of those benefits, or doing certain different tasks that you don't do. And I saw at the bottom of the deck six of swords. So it's in the upright is movement, you know, going to calmer waters, leaving it in the past. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is something that you have to see through. If it's sticking up for yourself, you know, we can, with that, I'm getting that quote, haste makes waste. So if you want to rush the process, you know, not go through like the channels, like you might go to your boss, you might go to your supervisor, but you want to be prepared for that. You want to have your list. You can't just go and expect, because like I said, if this was a situation where you've been there a while, 1, 2, 3, 4, well, it's 7, yeah. So let's say you could be more than 7 years. You will have a long list of what your accomplishments are, what you contribute. And then if they haven't seen that, you can't just show up and say, oh, this is what I deserve, without having the proof, or without having that, you know, listed out. And it'll be easier for you to have that and then review it in your meeting, or if you send it off to a department to have it reviewed, you have those words there. But it's the beginning of that conversation, and a lot with the swords. It's a important conversation that needs to be had. You don't want to brush that away. You want that justice, you want that judgment. Judgment in reverse, it hasn't sounded off yet. So like this very slow moving energy. You want to sit in your throne and be acknowledged for your contributions, for what you have to offer. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles for the collective. What do they need to know? Clarify. Hold on, did a twist. 7 of Cups. This is moving to the Cup energy. It's a lot of indecision. Same as, almost exactly the same energy. A lot of indecision, a lot of options, the highs and the lows. If you're debating, like I said, you could be in a standstill right now, very, almost seeing like, oh, I should have been recognized way before for this, or I should have been acknowledged by now by this. So what happens? It can be a lot of change, a lot of moving parts in your career. A lot of betrayals, maybe it's a lot of competition where you are working at. And this reminds me of like the, you know, in horse races, when they win, they get is it a wreath? I'm not sure. Or a garland. But yeah, it's almost like it's sitting there. You haven't gotten that. You haven't gotten your riches. And again, the face here, that I get that almost like the all-seeing energy. Could be in whatever higher power that you believe in. But they're overseeing, like, yes, this is what you have to consider now, what you have to advocate for yourself for. And you want it to be in a situation where it's clear. You don't want all this fog or this uncertainty. So it could be a lot of reflection, and emotionally. And in other decks, there's usually a heart and a cup, but I don't see a heart here. But emotionally, is it worth the job that you do, the career that you're in? Is it worth it to you to continue there, to continue advocating, to continue waiting to be acknowledged? Or is it time to go? Are you seeing, you know, less benefits than the pros, more cons than the pros. And if back to this list energy, you could do a list to see what works for you in this situation, what doesn't work. And that will help you get to a better place to see where you want to offer, where you want to invest now. Because if you have a lot of opportunities as well with this one, a lot of, maybe you want to change careers completely. If you're in a corporate environment, maybe you don't want to do that anymore. You want to be more in a creative environment. Something closer to like a passion project, a passion job. You might be considering investing in that or looking into that. So let's clarify for the last card. 2 of Cups in reverse. Wow, we got 3. So yeah, 4 of Swords, a lot of, again, truth, or after getting a lot of this truth, once this conversation starts, you're not waiting for it anymore. You're not in a resting energy. You're ready to have that conversation. You're ready to wake up, in a sense. Queen of Cups. Yeah. If it's not what you want, if it's not what you desire, you're gonna work somewhere else. You're not gonna continue working here. You're not gonna continue pouring your cup into that if it's not recognized. So yes, very transformative energy. But again, it goes back to knowing your worth, knowing what you have to offer, knowing, oh, can you see this? Being in a position where you are valued for what you do. Okay, yeah, you can see that. Okay, and then I feel like, as far as like outcome and timing, I know this energy here is a slow moving energy. It is towards the end of the year, so it might play into the beginning of next year. But let me pull a final outcome. What would be the final outcome in this situation for the collective? Oh, and if you saw that, a lot of rays of sun came in. Yeah, it won't be, if you're apprehensive about, again, starting this conversation, it's not going to be dramatic. It's not going to be an argument. It's actually, I feel, it's going to be very productive for maybe not just you, but for the company itself. Maybe they, for some reason, they weren't aware of all this that was going on behind the scenes or specific to your job or role. But it's not going to be dramatic. It's almost like, oh, thank you for that insight. Thank you for letting us know. The Knight of Wands in reverse. I might need to pull one more on this Knight of Wands, because I don't feel like if that's your energy or outside energy. Okay, so I clarify Knight of Wands in reverse for the collective in the final outcome. King of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this is outside energy. So if this is, like I mentioned, there's not going to be drama here. It's almost like, not that it's not going to be bad, but it will be a struggle. It will be, I guess it will take more than this list and this conversation to get this cup, to get to where you want to be. And it could just be a lot of, like if it's a conversation that you start with your boss or your supervisor, it could bring a lot of people in. Or a lot of, maybe the entire department or above that department that you work in will be tied into this energy or into the conversation. But yeah, this is outside energy that maybe they weren't aware of the work you did until this conversation starts. So it's going to be more of the, yes, we can meet you where you want to be, or what you're asking, what your needs are. But it's not going to be right away. It's not going to be a swift It's not going to be a swift action. It's going to take a while. It's going to, like I said, it's going to take maybe a couple conversations, and it might go into the beginning of next year. So I hope you did enjoy this reading, centered around career, finance, and hopefully it provides some insight if you're going through the situation, if it resonates with you. A lot of, like I said, transformative energy to get to start at this justice. You should be very proud of yourself. It's a lot of communication, a lot of throat chakra energy. You have a voice, you know it's a strong voice, not just across your career and finance, but being an advocate for yourself. And no better person than yourself to advocate for yourself. You know, we do have supportive and loving people around us, where you might be lifting that, like I said, for your coworkers, for the people in your department, even for your company. You might be starting a very important conversation for your company that, yes, this entire department was overlooked, or these changes that are coming in are not benefiting everyone. Nobody's getting this cup, or not all are getting this cup. It's imbalanced, and that's where it's coming in to balance that situation. So I hope you did enjoy this reading. Please like, comment if it does resonate, and I'll be sure to bring a new reading soon. Thank you so much, and again, have a good rest of your day. Bye.